Hey folks, in this tutorial today we're going to go through the song The Stand. It's a little old school, but it's going to be a real fun song. I'm going to play it in the original key. You might be playing it in a different key, particularly the key of G. If that's the case, you just do everything that I'm doing just 2 frets down relative to what I'm doing here. So I'm going to do the whole song and then we'll talk through it. I'll probably start in the pre-chorus. Anything before this can be ambient stuff, so still ambient stuff. Okay, so I'd have a really long interlude for that one. So the 2 big parts for this song are the pre-chorus, so what could I say, that part of it, and then the interlude before the main part, which is the stand part. So everything else before that is just kind of ambient stuff. You're on the key of whatever. Once they start with so what could I say, the part itself, and then this is the key of A. So again, if it's the key of G, you just start 2 frets back from this. It's my 2 fingers are playing a D and a B, the D and the B strings. So you're effectively playing this D chord, like this bar D chord, but just these 2 strings. And the format of this is gonna be 7/7. And the very first part of it, you can do it 2 ways. I did it both ways to show you, but I did it with my fingers the first time. So my thumb and then my middle finger, and I did this. And then you hit it again and slide up to 9/9. Real pretty. And then after that, you slide up your middle finger to 11, but go onto the 10th fret with your index finger of the B string. So that first part, and and then back down by hitting the D string. Additionally from this is that you do have a delay on here. It should be the dotted eighth delay. So you get this sound. It's you just click in the quarter tempo and it'll spit out the dotted eighth. Hopefully that makes sense. So the whole part for that pre-chorus is you just do this back and forth. And then the very last time for that first part in the pre-chorus, so it's, so offer this heart, oh God, completely to you. And then you, instead of going back down, you keep going up in the fretboard. So you go 7s, 9s, 11, 10 split, 12s, then 14. It's a really fun thing to play. You're basically playing a D to an E to an F sharp minor to it's basically an A over, I guess it's basically another E, something like that. I don't know what this chord is. Maybe it's an A over C sharp or something like that, or some kind of like sustained part of it. So anyway, and you end on the 14, which is another A chord. If you go all the way down, fret all the way up, it's another A chord. So that's only for that first time in the, we'll call it the pre-chorus if you want to call it that. The second time you do it, you notice I actually did it with the pick. It doesn't really matter. You get a little bit better tone with it. Instead, in this fashion, I am hitting on the B string first, and then I'm hitting on the D string and hammering up. So it'd be like this. So B string with the string, with the pick, 7 into 9, hammer up, and then hit on the B string again with the pick. And then again up to that 11-10 split. For that part, I don't care how you do it, if you're using your fingers or with the pick. If you want to do this with the first time you do it, you can do it. The benefit of using two fingers is that you can hit both strings simultaneously. The benefit of a pick is that it's a little clearer, and this might ring out a little less true when all the effects are on it on the main stage. But I did it both ways for you to demonstrate. When you're in that second part in the pre-chorus, if you repeat it again, you actually double the sound. So instead of doing, so what can I say? I'm doing this. So you can do it that, you don't have to, but that's just to give it a little more body. The biggest part of that whole lead part is you actually want to capture that slide up, instead of just kind of muting it or just going. It doesn't sound as pretty when you're just gonna go. So just know that you want to be real comfortable with the sliding up portion of it and still capturing that in the delay. This might take a little getting used to, just playing it with the album, but that's what that is. And then you kind of stop on that last note. Completely to you, completely to you. I don't know how to. No, that's not it. So what is art, oh God? Completely. And then you do that D shape up here. D chord, E, F, G, A chord on the bottom 3 strings. I'm using a little mini bar in this fashion, and the pattern of this goes like this. On this shape here, 9 and 10 of the E and the B strings, then 12 with the pinky 10. So both together. And then take your pinky, it's on the B string of the 12 now. Hammer on, hammer off, or on off. There's no hammers. Pull on, pull off. So all together. The very last part is 9 and 10 of the E string. All together. And you hold and you start over again. So it's super fun to play. You play it for that interlude part, and then you stop when the lead person starts singing, and then you bring it back in with the band, hopefully. Or you might go straight into it, whatever the worship lead says. So that's the whole part. One more time. And you resolve on that first note there when they start singing. Again, because if you're playing in the key of G, everything's down. So you start, instead of 7, you start on 5. And then instead of at 9 and 10, you're starting at 7 and 8. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, it's one of the more fun songs to play, electric guitar wise. Make sure all that stuff rings out and you have a really good feel for the tempo. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.